This is Take 10 Strength. We're focusing on the lower body. I have 2 exercises that will target the back side of the legs and 2 exercises that will target the front. We're going to be doing some heels elevated squats with a yoga block or thick sturdy book. If you're not comfortable with raising your heels up to squat and or you don't have the equipment, no worries, you'll just keep your heels down and do a suitcase squat, okay? So this is our only piece of equipment. We're gonna do 3 back-to-back sets of every exercise. Try to stay in the work in the whole 30 seconds, moving the whole 30 seconds. Let's get warmed up. Let's hug the knees high and tight. Maybe 2 hugs per side. And then let's step to a half reverse lunge. Stack the arms in front of you. It doesn't have to be super deep. Just feel both knees bent, spine is tall, and then twist towards your front leg. Look over your shoulder if you can. Then twist back to center. And let's switch legs. Bend both knees and then twist towards your front leg. Come back to center and one more time. Each side. Bending the knees, feel the core engage, rotate rib cage. Look over your shoulder if you can. And one more. Good. Let's dive forward down towards the toes. So just fold forward, let your knees bend as much as you'd like, bow your head, shake your head no, nod your head yes, and slowly roll up, tucking the tailbone under, rounding the spine, head comes up last. All right, our first exercise is a Kang squat. This is a great exercise to activate the whole back side of the body. Feet will be parallel, will hinge forward, butt is back, spine is long, knees are soft. Then we'll come into a squat as deep as you can, bring the butt back up and then unhinge using your posterior chain, all of those backside muscles for 30 seconds. So at your pace, here we go, in 3, 2, so feet parallel, we hinge forward first. Until you feel a little stretch in those hamstrings, your spine and neck are long, and then when you're ready, you come down into a squat, bring your butt back up, and then unhinge. So we're not rounding up, we sit up. Let's go. Hinge, squat, hinge again, and unhinge. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. We have a 15-second break before we go into our second set. So maybe you want to round your back, loop your shoulders, turn your head side to side, get the tension out, and let's get ready. Feet are parallel, set to hinging. I'm just tucking my arms in. Maybe you want to interlace them at your sternum. Then you squat. Then you bring the butt back up. Notice how my back is not really changing shape. Through the whole movement, I'm just changing the angle of my spine and where my hips are in relation to my spine. 7 seconds. 3, 2, and time. All right, one more set. Let's make this set our best one yet. Maybe you round your back, loop your shoulders, turn your head, shake your legs. Here we go in 5, 3, 2, we hinge. Abs are pulled in. They're supporting your low back. Take a squat, bring your butt back up, and unhinge. So you should be feeling the back side of the body talking. Take your time, there's no rush, but try to keep moving. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, and time. All right, next exercise, we're going into a sumo deadlift. Feet are wide, toes turned out at angles, and we will be hinging forward again, this time bending those knees a little bit more and coming up to this point. Let's not come up all the way. Let's stay slightly forward and low. Let's go. So, feet wide, pull the abs in, take your butt back and down, chest is forward, and keep the pressure building in those legs. So we're not going to stand up all the way and kind of like lean forward. Build the pressure by staying in the work. I'm tapping the floor with my fingertips. If you can't come down that far, no big deal. That's time. That was set 1. We're going to do it again. So again, if you can't come down this far, don't worry, just go to where you can, but still not coming up all the way. In 3, 2, hinge forward, bend those knees, spine is long, chest is still open, even though I am kind of leaning forward, I'm not rounding forward. This is what rounding forward looks like. Take your shoulder blades back, open your chest, and keep your spine long. Three seconds, 2, and time. All right, we've got one more. Maybe you round your back a little bit. Gentle twisting is good. We're not trying to force any pops. Breathe in, breathe out. Here we go. Wide, turned out feet. Let's go. We hinge forward. So we're thinking of taking the butt back and down. And we've got equal pressure in the soles of the feet because we're using both legs equally. Deep low abs are pulled in. Neck is long, 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, and time. All right, we're going into a lunge. So we're gonna target now the front side of the legs, but we're not gonna go into a nice long lunge. We're gonna shorten it a little bit. So a closer stance lunge, closer than your normal length, but not to a staggered length. All right, let's go. Right leg in front, take it down and drive up. So we're doing a static lunge, just staying in place, bending both knees and driving up. So slightly closer feet. That will help target the quads a little bit more. You can play around with how far apart they are, but again, we're not coming up so far that we're in a staggered stance. 3 seconds, 2, and time. All right, keep that leg in front. Keep that leg in front. We're gonna do 2 more sets on that side before we move to the other side. Shake the legs if you need to. Make sure front knee, front toes point forward. So find your long stance and then bring it in. Let's go. Taking that back knee to the floor. You can do what you want with your arms. Abs are braced. So try not to lock out at the top. Let's keep the pressure building just like we did in our sumo squat. 5, 3, 2, and time. We've got one more on this side. Shake the legs. Maybe you loop your shoulders. And find, I can't tell you what length you need to be at, but find what feels about right. You're gonna feel that front quad. Let's go, time is on. That front quad start to talk. For sure the back leg will work as well, and the hamstrings, but we are just targeting that quad a little bit more in this position. Focus. Sometimes it helps me if I just get that fuzzy stare where you're staring at everything and nothing all at the same time and you are locked in. All right, that's time. We're gonna switch legs. Maybe you do a quick quad stretch on each leg. And now left leg in front or your other leg, whatever leg you didn't do last time, we're doing this time. So find your long stance, shorten it up. Let's go. Take it down, bring it up, take it down, bring it up. Chest is open and there's no tension through your face and neck. Body weight exercises are a great place to really focus on form and milking the movement, making sure you're using all your available muscle fibers as much as you can. 3 seconds, 2, and time. We've got 2 more sets on that side and then 1 more exercise and we're done. Left leg in front, same leg. In 5, 3, 2. So closer stance, not too long, not too short. Front knee points towards the front toes. They're all pointed forward. Almost there. Stay focused. 3, 2, and that's time. One more on this side, I believe. Yes, I will forget every time. Here we go. 3, 2, let's go. Closer stance. Deep low abs pulled in. So we're not doing like a sucking action. We're just bracing a little bit to support everything. Everything above and everything below. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. We're moving to the yoga block, thick, sturdy book, or if you're gonna keep your heels down, your feet are parallel, and we are coming into a suitcase squat. So I've got my yoga block. I'm taking my heels up onto the block. Balls of my feet down. Let's go. Time is on. So we're thinking of dropping the tailbone down towards the heels and then standing up. I realize not everybody has this range of motion, but even coming here is great. Do what you can. Abs are braced. So with the heels down, you are going to hinge forward a little bit more from the hips. 5 seconds here. 3, 2, and time. Those quads are talking now. All right, so again, with the heels down, you're here. If you can't touch the floor, no big deal. You just go to where you can. Maybe it's here, and stand up and do it again. Everything points forward. Let's go. Second set. 3, 2. Drop it down. Stand it up. Drop it down. Stand it up. So I'm not coming down here and resting. I'm not rounding forward, not like this. Chest is up, spine is tall. Quads, they're not comfy. They're letting you know about it. They don't like it. 3, 2, and time. We're not jamming the knees back at the top, but if you're going to go for a full straight knee, it's fine, but think of drawing the quad muscles up as far as you can, not just pushing knees back. In 3, 2, let's go. This is your last set. Think of tailbone to heels, tailbone to heels. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Very good. Let's go into a quad stretch. Carefully come off your block or book if you're using one. And a quad stretch on the right or left. Knee points down, hips push forward, and try to let go of your support if you're using one, just to train the balance a bit. Take the leg out in front, hinge forward for a little backside of the leg stretch. Toe up, so we're stretching the calves. And let's go to the other side. The quad stretch. Knee points down, hips push forward. Take the leg out in front. Hinge. Breathe in, breathe out. And then stand up, round your back. Look into your belly. Maybe even hug your arms around your chest and try to wrap them and look down. Then inhale up, arms reach, and let's go for the other arm on top, hug and round. And reach. And you are done. Nice work.